I'm Peter Greenberg, and I'm one of thousands actually stranded in the United Kingdom because of that volcano that erupted. And therein lies the point of what I want to talk to you about today. All too often we forget about the economic power of travel and tourism until a volcano in Iceland literally erupts and closes everything down. Now what's being closed down? Well, initially just the airspace over the United Kingdom. Well, when you close down the operations at Heathrow, you're literally slowing down the rest of the world. And as I'm talking to you right now, the rest of the world isn't just slowing down, it's almost stopping. This isn't just a ripple effect, this is an entire wave. And what is it? Well, it's not just flights. Yes, airlines are losing $200 million a day every time they don't travel, every time they don't fly. But that's just the airlines. That is, if you'll excuse the expression, just the tip of the iceberg. You've got lost productivity, lost jobs, no more meetings, no more parties, no more reunions. And that's just the beginning, because we haven't even dealt with what people really don't even talk about, air cargo. Think about all the things we depend on every day that have to be flown in. Perishable items, fruit, vegetables, flowers, and medicines, even organs for donor transplants. Where are they going? They're sitting. They're not moving. You know, it's interesting that when they closed the airspace, they said it was the first time they've closed the airspace since 9/11. Well, that was the last wake-up call. Why is that? 93 countries depend almost entirely on travel and tourism for their foreign revenue. It represents over 9% of their GDP. And on September 12, 2001, that was the wake-up call for those countries. Most of them almost had to fold up the tent and go home because their revenue just stopped. Recent examples? Thailand. About a year ago, anti-government protesters actually sat in at the airport and closed the airport for 5 days. Now, nobody died, but the economic impact, staggering. A 1% hit on Thailand's GDP. Think about that. So what's the real problem here? It's actually the governments themselves. They haven't connected the dots. They haven't figured out the real power, the driving economic force of travel and tourism. And until they do that, until they actually connect those dots and stop arbitrarily ignoring that power, that volcanic eruption in Iceland is going to look like a small geothermal hiccup.